When you buy Dead or Alive Extreme or Senran Kagura, you know you're getting a sexy game. With games like Mass Effect, Dragon Age and The Witcher, you know by now that you're going to get lucky if you keep rubbing your lovers the right way. But there are some titles out there that have hot moments that really pop up out of nowhere. And of course, that is the moment your mum or wife walks in and wonders what the hell you're playing. Here are 10 hot gaming moments that embarrassed us in front of others.
I won't be long, babe. Just sip some champagne and I'll be right back before you know it. I'm sorry, Sam, but this is really important.
What about me? I'm not important? Tyler!
You are going to answer that question in a way I find satisfactory, and if you do not, I will saw your head off with this here appliance, you hear me? Zur Hölle mit dir, deinen verdammten Widerstand!
Bethesda has taken great efforts to bring back Wolfenstein to the era of modern gaming. The game brings solid gameplay and a good story to the table. In an alternate reality, you need to take down the Nazi war machine. Despite the macho exterior of this Nazi killer, Blazkowicz has a weak spot for Arya. During the train mission where he is undercover, he sneaks into her cabin and they make love.
You know there's just one bed.
Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing?
It's a very sweet scene, to be honest, but later on in the game things get a bit more explicit. These two moments are kind of surprising for a game that's full of bombastic action.
Hast du Blazkowicz gesehen? Schon wieder mit diesem Unsinn.
Nobody threatens my planet.
Michael Biehn is Sergeant Rex Power Colt.
One of our all-time favorite shooters in recent years is Far Cry Blood Dragon. The homage to 80s action heroes, the awesome synthwave music, and the great visuals make this first-person shooter a unique experience. For 99% of this game, it's all about references to the 80s action movies. But when Rex saves Dr. Darling, they will hook up.
I want to be blinded with your cyber love.
The game takes a few steps back in terms of animation, but the images and sounds all speak for themselves, really. Things get a little bit steamy in the bedroom, and after that scene, Rex is even more motivated to save the world.
I'm no hero. Firemen, policemen, janitors. Those are the real heroes.
Come with me. Leave us.
Far Cry 3 brought the series to new heights. It has explosive action and immensely satisfying gameplay. But during the game, there's this sexual desire between you and Citra. You have been fighting for the entire length of the game, and in the end, you need to make a dramatic choice between your friends and the native girl. Pick Citra and you will get a scene that leaves nothing to the imagination.
The Rakyat will be reborn.
It's a point of view scene that you sometimes see in other types of entertainment. Even though this is basically the ending of the game, you don't want anybody to walk in on you at this moment.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Fahrenheit is one of those adventure games that puts an emphasis on mature themes. And often that means there's some sexy content in it. That's obviously the case in this game. Most of the time, these scenes are presented as cutscenes. Surprising is the scene in which you actually control the on-screen lovemaking.
You think I wouldn't notice? Her mind's made up, the love is gone.
Try explaining to your non-gamer friends that you are controlling digital humping with your joystick. Yeah, that's something we'd like to avoid as well.
I'll puke if he so much as touches me.
And while we're talking about games made by David Cage, we may as well bring up Heavy Rain into the mix. The famous game developer used the power of the PlayStation 4 to give us some better-looking virtual flesh. This detective adventure game sure has some sexy scenes that serve the story. However, things get a little bit weird when you need to unzip pants by pressing buttons. Sure, it's not as explicit as the scene in Fahrenheit, but slowly and systematically undressing a game character gets a bit weird, especially when there's someone else in the room with you.
Well, looky what we got here. I'm coming for you, baby. Oh, yeah. Whoa, those are some big old bitties. Man, oh, man.
South Park: The Stick of Truth is one of the most hilarious games on the market. It's really true to the roots of the popular television series. And as always, South Park is breaking boundaries. In this particular role-playing game, you will walk into your parents' bedroom right when they're doing it. This is only the beginning because things get even weirder later on in the game when you have to dodge your dad's balls.
Holy shit, it's coming right for us!
It's a scene you surely won't want to play in front of your parents. Can you imagine the awkward conversation that would follow?
You may be asking yourself, what's an Irishman doing in Paris?
The Saboteur has kind of turned into a cult hit over the last few years. The game is not the best representation of the open-world action genre, but it's always fun to take on the Nazis. Since the game is set in the City of Love, you should know that it contains some dirty scenes. The central hub in the game is Belle's nightclub. But whenever you plan to visit Belle's basement, make sure you lock your room. These burlesque shows will make your virtual adventures a whole lot more interesting. Metro Last Light is a post-apocalyptic shooter set beneath the ruins of Moscow. In the tunnels of the Metro, humanity is trying to survive as they fight against mutants and each other. The atmosphere in the game is dark and gritty, but make sure that you only enter Venice at moments when you're alone in your room. This area of the underground network is a brothel where the story basically makes you get a lap dance. And then there's the way Anna thanks you for saving her.
Touch me.
Thanks for calling Angel Kiss, sugar. I'm not wearing anything but a smile. How about you?
Oh my god, 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 sweet.
Now that is a big boner.
In the third-person shooter Shadows of the Damned, you get to play as Garcia. His girlfriend Paula was abducted by the Lord of Demons, and now Garcia is going to the underworld to save her. During this game, you'll get to play a number of absurd levels, but the one we want to warn you about is Act 4. This part of the game is all about the big boner. Here you'll be walking over a gigantic naked version of your own girlfriend. Shadows of the Damned is really quite a strange game with some crazy hot moments.
Mondo, am I a tortured soul?
Killer is Dead is a very stylish third-person shooter with strong fighting elements. You play an assassin named Mondo, who is tasked with killing dangerous criminals from all around the world. The scenes that will certainly raise a few eyebrows are the ones in which our hero is seducing women at the bar. He puts on sunglasses and earns the ability to look through most of the clothes the girls are wearing. There's no way this game does not make you look like a pervert. Peeking at the girls needs to happen a little discreetly, because when the girls discover what you're doing, they'll get angry. It's certainly something you don't want to play in front of others.
You stare at me so much. You're making me blush.
Have unexpected love scenes ever embarrassed you in front of others? Share your stories in the comments and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
frozen. Your lips are like ice.